Griggs County Commission, 2 p.m., October 17th, 2014. You want to stand for the pledge, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call. John Wakefield is not here today. Dale Peterson, John, which I should have told you that, he might call.
Oh, then you're gonna have to add that to the agenda.
I'm present.
Dale's present. Rod Dahl is not here today. Sean is present and Troy is here. First thing on the agenda is appraisal hearing of county-owned land.
If you wanna do a motion to open the appraisal. There's only two of you, they can do it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
We need a motion to do that.
To open it, yeah.
I'd move we open the appraisal of the county-owned land.
It's been moved that we open the appraisal on that county-owned land. Is there a second to the motion?
I'll second the motion.
Seconded by Dale. Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, we'll proceed to vote. Dale?
Aye.
Sean?
Aye.
Troy votes aye. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Okay. We've talked about these once before. Correct?
Yes, you have, and I think you should be fine with what's there. And, can I talk?
You go, keep on going, man.
Keep forgetting I need to ask permission. If you wanna just let it ride while you do the other things, just in case someone comes up, and then at the end of the meeting, just close the appraisal if nobody comes.
Can do that.
Because right now, there's nobody here, so
Right.
I don't think you wanna close it right after you open it.
Everything's been set on the taxes owed on it, right?
Yeah,
Well, and it's been published, that's why you have to have a hearing after that.
well, no, you have to have a hearing actually before it's published.
Oh, I thought you published.
But
it.
remember, it is published, it's in the paper today.
Okay,
It's just that we don't have the options other bigger counties have. They can publish it every day, like in Cass or whatever.
In a daily paper.
In a daily paper, we don't have that option.
Sure.
So, and you're supposed to notify townships and cities if there's any of their land in their township
You
or
did
city.
that already.
Yeah, I did. They had the 10 days before the meeting today. And then I redid the one for Willow Township because at that time we didn't have an amount on that one. So I sent them a new letter.
okay. And the auction is scheduled for,
The third Tuesday in November.
November 18th.
November what?
November 18th.
And right now, Jamie is doing the deeds. He wanted to do a little more research on them before he finished them. For me taking them and putting them in the county's name. He knows he has until November 18th to get them done
when does Andy have to get his thing done?
before you sell it on the 18th.
I hope he can do that.
Yeah, you and me both. But anyway, unless you want to close it right away, which you can do, but just in case someone shows up, you might want, just say you're tabling it or whatever for now, and then go back to it later and close it.
I think that's a good idea as long as you remember to
Tell you to
don't let
close
us
it.
leave until we know.
I've done that. We did that on the sale last year. Believe it or not, we didn't close it. Anyway,
Do you need a motion for that?
Yes.
to table it? No, I don't think you need to table it, do you? You're gonna come back to it, or do you want to do? Okay, go ahead.
I'm pretty sure you need a motion to
I'd
table.
move we table the appraisal hearing until the last order of business.
I'll second the motion.
Been moved and second to table the appraisal hearing until the end of the agenda. Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, we'll proceed to vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next, John called me yesterday, and Bob would like us to wait until the next meeting to do this.
It's not that in my order, is it?
Huh?
Oh, my notes. Okay, so you're gonna table it to next meeting?
They haven't quite finished the city thing yet, so,
Yeah, they don't have a meeting till first part of November.
and our next meeting is November 7th, I think, right?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Hopefully, we've already had 5 this month, it's only the 17th, so.
Having fun now, anyway.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, when we met with them the other night, they weren't sure what they wanted yet.
Didn't know that, did you?
I hadn't been counting Cindy, to be honest with you, but that is a little outrageous.
Yeah, the city didn't know what they wanted yet, so they budgeted the 60,000. They don't want to spend 60,000. So we're gonna meet and go through what they want for patrolling and what items they want involved. So we kind of figured out it'd be like $40 an hour if we went that way. So
Okay.
hurry up and wait, I guess.
Well, that'll help everybody if we
Oh,
can,
sure.
if we can define our role.
Yeah.
You make them keep track of stuff though hourly, that's gonna be a lot of more work added.
Well, no, like
You're
if
not
they
gonna
want
do that.
patrolling, from 6 to 10.
Okay, so
Maybe.
they'll have a set deal.
Right,
Okay.
yeah. Of course, there's gonna be some things that aren't planned, but,
Mhm.
so that's where we left it the other night, I guess.
Okay.
Can you show me? It's coming. So you're gonna do a motion to table?
I'll move we table the cops grant.
Been moved by Sean to table the cops grant discussion until the November 7th meeting. Is there a second to the motion?
Mike second.
Seconded by Dale. Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, proceed to vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Wayne?
Yes, sir. Here to talk about the county federal aid program sheet.
Last page.
Dale and I and Jenny Kraus from KLJ met with North Dakota Department of Transportation on Tuesday, and they suggested, that is the state highway suggested, we combine the two 2015 and 2016 projects into one project to do in 2015. They're just chip seal projects, and we were gonna do like the first 4 miles of 19 and then finish it off the next year. So it makes more sense to just continue on through and do it all in 1 year. And so there you see the total length is 19.5 miles. Combination of the two projects, estimated projects, is $620,000. And also we talked about the bridge again, that's 8 miles north of Cooperstown and 1 mile east. And we decided to hold off on that and wait and see, maybe do some more checking on traffic count and stuff. But they kind of thought that being the other routes wasn't that far away, that it wasn't a real hardship for everybody to go around them 200 and go around with it. That's the way they're thinking.
I know another day that does that. Go ahead, Cindy.
And this all will go through as long as they're willing to loan us the extra money, right?
They are willing to loan us the extra money. That's what they
This-
told
The
us.
state told.
The North Dakota DOT is, or?
Yeah.
The state, yes, they will advance us our payments.
The next
For
year's
16.
federal aid, they'll, so we can double up.
So this 620,000 is
Not to be anal, but isn't that bridge 10 miles north of town?
Well, have you got a map there?
If I know it is.
Oh, 'cause it's saying 9 miles, isn't it?
8 miles is there's 1 mile east.
Well, 1 mile east and 9, so then it's 8, 9 miles.
The 7 mile corner, then it's 8, then it's 9.
9 miles.
9 miles north should be
9 miles.
1 mile. That's more than a mile east too.
Mile and a half. Alright, doesn't matter. We don't
Doesn't matter.
Must be this.
So what do you need?
So maybe we should make a motion on that first to combine the two projects into one project for 2015.
It's still the same cost though, right? If
Well, it's
the
probably
two-
going to be
It'll
cheaper.
probably be less money.
Well, that's what I was
because-
thinking, it should be if you're gonna do it all in one
Yes.
chunk, right?
That's the thinking on it would be.
I'll
There's
say,
only one time to mobilize instead of 2 years. There's the price of oil may go up.
Mhm.
And they can do a better bid if they're. got
They're already
more
there,
work to do.
yeah.
Motion to combine.
I'd make a motion that we combine our two federal aid seal coat projects from 15 and 16 into 2015.
I'll second the motion.
Been moved and seconded to combine the seal coat projects for the federal aid.
It's just seal coat, is it all? Okay, seal coat.
Yeah.
Chip seal coat projects.
2015 and 2016. Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll proceed to vote. Dale?
Aye.
Sean?
Aye.
Troy votes aye. Motion carries.
Can you sign in, Jamie, please?
Now, you have a letter to that effect?
Yes, I printed a letter.
Do we need another motion to sign this letter or not?
And this too, right?
Yes, he's got to sign this program sheet.
Oh.
Yeah, not until it, no.
Where is it?
No.
I wrote a letter that says Griggs County would like to change the program sheet for 2015 and request that both 2015 and 2016 chip seal projects be combined into one project to be done in 2015. They would like, and I've just listed the numbers, CMC 2019 from North Dakota 200 south 9 miles, CMC 2026 from North Dakota 1 east and west 4.7 miles, CMC 2014 from North Dakota 32 west 5.8 miles. This would be a total of 19.5 miles. We would greatly appreciate the ability to receive the federal funds to do these projects in 1 year to save the county and federal funds. We also request to move the bridge, that's the bridge number, giving us more, to 2016, giving us more time to evaluate the needs for replacing this bridge. Included you will find a changed signed federal aid program sheet. If there's any questions, call me, Troy Olson, or Cindy Anton. You can have that, Cindy.
No, it's a copy. No, I'll copy his
Okay.
signed one. I'll send it to you first. So if you could have a motion on signing and sending the letter and the new project to the Dakota Department of
Motion to
Education.
request.
Motion to send, sign and send to have you sign and send to the Dakota Department of Transportation.
We just made a motion to combine them.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know, whichever way you want.
I think we still have to make a motion to, or still have to have a motion to request the funds.
I make a motion that we request the federal highway funds be combined for 2015 and 16 and sign and send in requests for such.
I'll second the motion.
Been moved and seconded to sign and send in the request for the combination of the 2015-16 federal aid projects. Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, we'll proceed to vote. Dale?
Aye.
Sean?
Aye.
Troy votes aye. Motion carries.
There's another thing we were talking about at a past meeting about paving County Road 10. That's the cut across to Finley. There is Ron Intertech is in the area. They're testing several surrounding counties for the strength of the road. And they will be in the area, so this Jenny Kraus sent this letter saying they were doing some testing for Memorial County and some other stuff. And wondering if Griggs County would like to have their road tested for strength. And to have Ron do the testing and for KLJ to prepare reported results, or Ron will do that and KLJ will review it. They would coordinate the work and the cost would be about $3,000 to do that. If we're going to do anything, whether we do or not, it's still good to know that if it's how sound that road is, so that how much it would take to get it into shape if we did.
How long is a test like that valid?
Well, this is true. It could fail in 1 year if it's got real wet.
Is that something they want to do this fall yet, or?
Well, this Intertech is in the area now this fall, so I don't know what it would cost in the future, if it would be any more or not. She says, I'm just throwing this out because there's talking with me yesterday about, I talked to Troy about it one day, and maybe beneficial to have the pavement design completed right away. Initially, I was thinking we could do the pavement design as part of the future project, which we still can do that. But it may be helpful to have that done now so we can get a better idea of costs and help prioritize the project.
Probably not gonna get it done next year. And that test isn't good forever, is it?
No.
You know, I'm thinking about this, you know, and at first I thought maybe that was a pretty good plan, but like Dale said, if we don't get to this thing for 5 years, we're gonna have to do it again.
The only thing I think her thinking is the state highway department wants plans on the shelf ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that if all of a sudden they fall into a pot of money, they've got someplace to put it.
what are the chances of that?
Well, it sounds
Sounds
like
like it's pretty
they get,
good that House bill money or whatever from the legislature.
Surge?
and then
Is that what they call
federal,
it?
if you don't use your federal funds, is that the ones you lose?
Well, you
There was
possibly,
the
'cause
state
we haven't
fund.
lost any, we did lose some on the
Well, it's the house bill money you can lose if you don't use it,
Yeah.
correct?
House bill money you lose too.
And then they pool it and then give it to counties that have projects ready to roll.
That's the way the state handles the federal money too, is if we don't have projects to do, then some other county will use that money, but we'll still get credited with that $134,000 a year, or whatever.
So we don't have anything else in the hopper right now?
Well, the only thing I was thinking of was maybe that road west of Binford. If the water is
Oh, that's right, you mentioned that.
right up to the edge, you know, that may have to be,
By Blacks there?
Yeah.
Yeah, White Lab Blacks.
that might have to be raised
Raised.
up. There's two spots there within that mile there, kind of, that are really low, the water splashing up there, so. Great raise.
You've done that once already, right?
Not right in those spots. We've done it farther east, we did it, a
Okay.
couple spots. By the slough, we call it the Iverson Slough, and then over the hill by the Helens Slough, there we raised that up too. But, yeah,
Would you have to have design work done ahead of time if there was if the surge money comes or whatever, or would you be ready with that right now?
well, I don't know when that surge money is going to come, and I suppose if they've got a bunch of work to do, then they wouldn't get to ours right away, you know, the design and stuff, the project, but just how serious are we on, you know, doing that project? It should have been done years ago. At that time, it was a 90%.
Match.
Bruce Laughlin wasn't very happy with Griggs County.
I know they weren't. They remind me every once in a while about it, Seal County.
Well, Bruce moved to Arizona now, but he was in the legislature then, the way he was torqued.
There's
So,
only
I
like
mean,
two
we
and
can
a half
hold off on
miles in
testing
Griggs
this.
County, isn't there?
What's that?
There's only like 2.5 miles in Griggs County, isn't it?
Yeah, 2.5.
And the kind of deal was, I think, Steele County was gonna do theirs, and then Griggs County was gonna do theirs, and then Griggs County didn't do it, so the pavement ends down there, kinda in the middle of nowhere, at the county line. Cause I think before that, that road was only paved to the Air Force Base, wasn't it, or
Yeah.
to the corner or something?
Just to their base, I think. Yeah, John Turner had all the right of way and everything for all the way there. And after 3 years, that would go away. If the project wasn't done, then right away went back to the original right away. Because there was plans to change the curves and stuff to make it more,
Would that have to be done still? Probably.
such a sharp corner there, that one especially. I don't think I ever seen, I don't know if there was plans there, evidently it must have been some type of plans. But I think the county was gonna do the construction work at that time. You know, to reshape it and stuff, the slopes and these things, so,
It must be over 20 years ago or so, wasn't
Wow.
yeah.
it? Long time ago.
John moved on in '93 is when his last year was. John Turner. So it was before that. Yeah, if you want to table that, that would be fine. We'll just, you know, 'cause like you said, if we get a wet spring or winter, snow standing all over, that's going to change your density or whatever you want to call it.
It looks like an opportunity to do the test twice, is what it looks like, if we do it now.
If we knew, yes, we're going to do it next summer or whatever.
Right. Okay, well, we don't need to take action. We'll do nothing is a decision, I guess.
So I think that was it. And then Jenny is going to, she said she put the ads in the paper for the
Gravel.
gravel project. It was in, should have been in this week.
Yeah, just send them to me, I sent them to the paper.
Okay.
In fact, I had to call the paper because she didn't send me a notice that she received them, so I called her and she goes, "You never sent them to me." I said, "Yeah, you got them, look." So, yeah.
And then she'll be here the 7th, I guess.
Gilbertsons are putting gravel up again down Red Cross?
Yeah, they got a pretty good pile, maybe.
What's that stuff like?
Hopefully it's class 5. I don't know. Somebody said they were crushing rock or hauling rock into
They're
or
hauling
something.
rock out of the Heinze pit from,
Okay.
crushing it over there and mixing it in. So maybe they got some material that
Maybe they do.
usable.
Because that was definitely sticky enough. I mean, the pack's good, so, yeah. And we hauled quite a few loads to town just to stockpile in town in case the spring you always have some washouts, little things or something, so we have some pile up in town here, so. It looked really good, the stuff. There's a lot of rock in it. It varied so much. Some places it was real fine, some places it was rocky, and just the way it was piled up. Now they've got a different piler. I think that the end goes back and forth or something, and so it's supposedly
Oh, they,
mixes it better. So,
the boom swings,
Yeah.
like a sugar beet fire.
yeah. So I think we covered everything. We're gonna start mowing on Monday. I think he did a little bit on the airport road, but deadline is the 15th, so hopefully everybody is mowing their roads, so we don't have to mow any. But that doesn't happen, so.
Most of them are mowed though.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
That's pretty decent, I
That's good.
Even the macro road's all mowed.
Is it?
That's pretty unusual.
Even at one place? About a mile
I mean, Dan Irving's?
of the dance? I was thinking of John's.
Oh, that's. I don't know if that's mowed or not now that you say that. I think it might be.
Because usually we mow it every year, but I think.
You ain't charging enough if you won't go do it.
Well, that's what somebody said. Why buy a mower and wreck my mower when you guys do it for $100 a month?
Mitch Trosted's boys put most of that, the whole thing up for hay. They're selling hay.
Mhm.
So they did Dan's and they did everything from there north.
Okay. Good, then it's probably just a little trimming or whatever.
Might just be the weeds that grew back after they ate it.
Yeah, there's some places where they didn't cut the top stuff and they just left a strip. So they could drop past the rocks on the shoulder.
Those rocks on the shoulder are mean to the sickle.
What do I do, charge them for it anyway?
I don't know. Well, they should have made another pass. That's what I did.
They should have. Or just trim it.
I don't have very much to do, so I can.
Do that real good.
I even did 3/4 of a mile of Brian's.
think. You were bored, huh? Way back, I suppose.
No, I made 2 trips.
That's
Anything
it.
else for Wayne? Anybody? Okay. Thank you,
Right.
Wayne.
Thank you.
Thanks, Wayne.
The next thing on the agenda is new courthouse monitoring, and what that, it's not as complicated as it sounds. See you, Wayne, thank you.
Yep, see ya.
As it gets colder here, I can't remember who talked to me, if it was Ron or John or somebody. They're wondering if we should have Brian buy a thermometer or something to hang in the window so somebody can keep an eye on that deal.
Sure. Problem those won't work because their lights are on all the time, those thermostatic light things. When it gets too cold, it turns on.
Turns the light on.
Thermal cube,
Kind of like that.
but they don't come on till it's pretty cold.
Yeah.
I just thought a guy could buy one of them big thermometers and hang it in the window facing the street. So when I drive by in the morning, I can look at it. Or hang it in the back window and Cindy can look out her window or whatever. But somebody needs to keep an eye on that thing.
Yeah.
There's not somebody in there every day. Is there?
Yeah, well, I called you yesterday, the telephone company was in there yesterday.
Right.
And I will call you if anybody wants to go in, so.
But I mean, there's not somebody from one of the employees or officials in there every day, is there?
Not that I know of. I know Kelly's been in there. She took the,
She just did a walkthrough or whatever with
with the court. Who was it from the court?
Oh, from the district court?
Somebody went in there with her to check over what was going on with the courtroom. You'd have to ask her.
it was like that thing that they walk through to make sure that everything is up to code or whatever,
Yeah,
and
and
then she would
there's-
get the check marks for
There was one thing or something that, well, she said there was one thing, but I could be wrong.
I see there's a chair behind the judge's bench. Have you guys been using it? The courtroom?
Oh, yeah.
That's all I had, unless somebody has a different way to.
Is someone gonna talk or is somebody gonna figure something out and then bring it up at the next meeting or?
That sounds as simple as anything. Just have a thermometer in the window.
How close can it be to the middle, close to the window before it affects the temperature on the thermometer?
Well, it might affect it, but it should just be the same every day, whatever the temperature is.
Okay.
You know, if a guy hung it, the window wells are deep in that building.
Yeah, and it shouldn't, I think they aren't supposed to be affected, I don't know.
If you see a big decrease, then you'd worry, but
Yeah.
Suppose we need a motion to spend $12 on a thermometer. Or what?
I don't know. Do you know what kind of thermometer to get, or is there a certain kind you want to get, or?
Just something that's big enough so you can
Your
see.
courthouse budget is big enough, but I mean, I don't know if you have to do a motion to buy it. It's up to you. You can ask Jamie. I mean, you have money still in your courthouse budget. It's not over.
So would it basically be just
You
approving
would,
the
you would,
bid?
you do a motion when it came through to pay for it
Oh,
too.
that's true.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
So we can just have Brian go get one at the hardware store or something. Okay, I'll talk to him.
well, she might be going down for a humidifier because ours broke.
Oh,
So,
she can buy one.
you want to buy one too, or
Okay, yeah, just whatever.
if there's nothing
Do
to
you
it?
keep these?
Do you
What
want?
is it? I don't even know what it is. You open it.
It was,
Yeah, we do. It just tells you that he's doing his training and when he's done. Yeah.
did nothing go to that particular meeting, but
Is
We
it
didn't go
basically
with-
just one of those thermometers that we have in the back room?
I don't know, we can ask him too, but I don't know. So,
okay.
you done with that?
Anything else on the new courthouse?
I think so.
Monitoring. Okay,
Back to the sale then.
back to the sale. Dennis, did you come to input on the
No.
appraisals?
Mm-mm.
We moved the table up, now we gotta move the,
Open it again.
Close
untable it.
Yeah.
I make a motion that we open up the appraisal hearing for county-owned land.
I'll second the motion.
Been moved and seconded to open the hearing, reopen the hearing on the county-owned property appraisals. Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? Any further discussion? Seeing none, we'll proceed to vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Anybody have any questions, changes, comments on the notice of real estate forfeited?
So I suppose since you made changes, if someone wants to make a motion to accept the appraisal, then since no one
As
showed up,
as amended?
you know.
Or as presented?
Yeah, I'd say
We didn't
presented.
amend, we didn't amend anything, did we?
No, you didn't. Not since well, you did amend. There's two properties that were added since the third.
That
of
one on
October.
Willow?
One on Willow and the last one in Cooperstown.
Right,
That one was missed.
so. Motion to,
I'll move we accept the appraisal of the real estate presented.
is there a second to the motion?
I'd second.
Seconded by Dale. Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, we'll proceed to vote. Dale,
Aye.
Sean,
Aye.
Troy votes aye. Motion carries.
And it's just to close it.
Good movie, yeah.
No, gotta close the appraisal first.
Oh.
Sorry.
She was talking about the appraisal, not
I
the.
thought you wanted to quit.
I'm impressed, man, you know?
I'm going to close the appraisal hearing.
Been moved by Sean to close the appraisal hearing. Is there a second to the motion?
I'll second.
Seconded by Dale. Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, we'll proceed to vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Okay.
I'll move we adjourn.
Been moved by Sean to adjourn. Is there a second to the motion?
I'll second.
Seconded by Dale. Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? Is there any discussion? Seeing none, we'll proceed to vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Oh,
Time is it?
it is
2:39.
2:37.
Yay!
Next meeting will be November 7th at 1 p.m.